Hello. Hello. Hello, Blanche. You're the first in class. Hello, hello, hello. If you can hear me, please indicate, please. If you can hear me, please indicate so that I know that I'm audible and you can see me. Ooh. Please type, I can hear you, so I know that you're hearing me. I can't keep count too, honey. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Please call your friends. Call your friends. Tag your friends. Tag your friends on this live. Share, share, share. Because I have a lot to say today, so I need enough ears. Hello, Ben. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, let's wait for some people to come so we can start immediately without wasting much of your time. Share the link. Tag your friends. Tag business owners that you know, businesses that you admire, and you would like them to go watch this live because it's very important. So hello, welcome, Mola Divine. Welcome. Welcome. We are live. You guys let me know when I can start because I'm waiting for others to come on the live before we start. I don't want anybody coming late and we have to start all over. So we just have to wait a little longer for people to come on the live. In 2 minutes, we're going to start. That is 7:05. We're starting at 7:05. Share the link, please. Invite your friends. Okay, so we will just go ahead and please, I would like to know where you are watching from, your country, your city, your neighborhood, wherever it is. I would like to know where you're listening from, where you're watching from. Let me know in the comments where you're listening from or where you're watching from. Country, city, neighborhood. I would love to know. Invite your friends. Tell me where you're listening from, your country, city, neighborhood. Let me know in the comments. Okay, we are at 7:05. I think I'm going to start. Okay. I've not heard. You guys should tell me where you're listening from. From Kumba, precisely. Welcome. I've never been to Kumba. I would love to visit. From Spain, Cameroon, Boya. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, I'll just start up straight so we don't get to waste your time. It's a Sunday. I know you have to prepare for work tomorrow. So, who are we? What's this class all about? Who is supposed to be listening to this class? Because it's not for everybody. So the class is for, first of all, people who are about to start the business. I know at the beginning of the year you said you wanted to start your own business, you wanted to start making money, you want to have that 8-figure, that big money, you want to get profits already. So you want to start entrepreneurship. So if you're listening to this live, I have something for you if you want to start out. Okay, this live too is for people who are already in business and are kind of stuck. They are not moving forward, they are not moving backward, but they're just on a standstill. So this life is for you if you are in this category. And also the last category for those who are successful business owners who will like to grow their businesses for maximum profit. So those are the people I'll be talking to tonight. So if you are, or you just want to understand entrepreneurship too, because sometimes some people want to get into business, but they need to understand entrepreneurship first. What is it all about? So that's what I'll be talking about in this class. So during the class, if you have anything that struck you, I would like that you mention in the comment section. If you have any aha moments, make sure you comment it in the comment section. And okay, so today the class is about lessons from a certain book that I read throughout the week. It's called Small Business Big Money. Small Business Big Money by a Nigerian author, AKIN ALABI. He's a seasoned entrepreneur and businessman, successful businessman, Nigerian of origin, and he wrote this book. It's a book he wrote this book in 2017. And even till date, is still very valuable for anyone who reads it. It's a very quick read, about 10 chapters, few pages, and in very, very simple language. I mean, when you read it, you really enjoy it. It's easy to read, and all of the class of today will be based on this book. So, yeah. So, the lessons from Small Business Big Money by AKIN ALABI. So, AKIN ALABI is an entrepreneur. So he put this book out to help entrepreneurs, want to be entrepreneurs, and successful entrepreneurs already. So he started by talking about entrepreneurship, and he highlighted the fact that entrepreneurship is not easy. I know you have heard it a couple of times that entrepreneurship is not easy, and you mostly hear from people who are entrepreneurs, and you're wondering, like, you're saying entrepreneurship is easy. It's not easy, but you are in it. So what's the point? So I just want to say that entrepreneurship is not easy. Like, it takes a lot of your time, energy. You don't get to spend time with your family. Sometimes you're scared. In fact, you just get worried. And one thing about entrepreneurship is the fact that you are likely to fail. There's a high percentage that you're going to fail in entrepreneurship, and that's what you have to get used to. That's what you have to put in mind, and that's what you have to understand, that if I'm starting this business today, it might fail. It might take like 6 months for you to have your first sale. So that's what you have to understand, that if I'm starting entrepreneurship today, it's not just some fast money scheme. It's not just something that you're going to just put up right now and bam, you have sales. Bam, people are buying. Bam, people are liking. People are ordering. It is not going to work like that in no way. Entrepreneurship, it takes a lot of time to build your trust. It takes a lot of time to get people to know you. And trust me, you need the right mindset, the right frame of mind, the right heart, in fact, the right knowledge about entrepreneurship before getting into entrepreneurship. And I would like to point out that there are a few mistakes that people do when they want to start entrepreneurship. You have this, you have saved up money and you want to start a business, and everything looks amazing. Everything looks like a profit machine. You want to invest in everything. You want to open a shop. You want to have a makeup shop. You want to sell hair. You want to sell cars. You want to do real estate. In fact, you want to just everything just look profitable to you at that time. And most new entrepreneurs fall into that trap. Yes, most new entrepreneurs fall into that trap. Like, you have your money today, you just want to put your money into something, you just want to get the money fast, and it does not work like that in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship takes a lot of time, patience, consistency. You need to come up, you need to show up for your brand every single day, non-stop. You don't stop, you don't close your business in entrepreneurship, you don't have breaks, you don't retire. I mean, you're there throughout. Even if no matter how much profit you might think you're making and you want to calm down, that's not entrepreneurship. You need to work hard day in, day out. So, and one of the important things is, I hear a lot of people say, passion, skill. I'm passionate about this thing. I'm passionate about this thing. I have this skill. And you're talking about your business, and you're so convinced that it's going to work. In fact, you can just go to the moon. You're not sleeping every day. Look at your business plan. You know that now this business plan must work. I want to tell you today that your passion and your skill is not enough for you to make your business work. That's it. You might be so. In fact, if you think that they gave birth to you, when they gave birth to you now, they gave birth to you with that thing that this one is yours. I'm sorry to tell you that now, the world will not care if you are that passionate about your product or your service. What people care about is their problem should be solved. That's what people care about. People care about value. People care about that. People care about the fact that if I'm giving this person my money, I'm getting equal value for it. You see, that's what it takes. So you might have this business idea, and you know that, oh my God, money. I'm just sorry, dear. It does not work like that. The universe does not work like that. So you need to, if you're passionate about something, you need to put a lot of hard work into it. You need to do a lot of thinking. I'm going to come to that later. So the point here is that your skill or your passion is not enough for you to succeed in business or entrepreneurship. So yes, we'll move now to the next point. That is what has to do with deciding on what to do, the kind of business to do. You have your money, and now you're asking yourself that, what business will I do now that I have this money? What business will I do? You're like, what can I do now? So this is AKIN ALABI tries to put some thoughts into your head in the book, where he tells you how to decide on what to do, or how the kind of business you want to do. So one of the things that he highlighted that I appreciate a lot is the fact that most entrepreneurs, right, they get the product before getting the client. That's a huge mistake. You might get this product and say that, oh, I have made the same mistakes. For example, I have a skincare brand, Perfect Bliss, and before I knew it, I already invested in interior scents that I already produced, reed diffusers and scented candles. I knew that the products were good. I knew that, oh, people are going to love it. I did not even take my time to do a market research to understand if Cameroonians actually use this product, if Cameroonians actually care about their rooms or their spaces smelling nice. How many percent of Cameroonians use reed diffusers? That was what I was supposed to ask myself, but I did not. I did not take time to think about what people I want to sell to, what do they need, what are their pain points, what do they expect, what's lacking in the marketplace. That's what you're supposed to be thinking about. Forget about the product for a while and think about the people you want to serve. Are they receptive? Do they have money? Are they ready to buy? Are they ready to take out money from their wallet and buy your product? Do they want to buy your product? So that is the kind of things you need to put in your mind before you get into any business, you don't just get up in the morning and you go to the market, you go to the China, to Alibaba, you order plates, you order hair, you order some gadgets, and you know that when those gadgets get to Cameroon, they will sell in minutes. I'm sorry, you're going to be shocked. It has happened to me several times, and I have learned the lesson bitterly. So I will not want you to make the same mistake. So before you get into any business, before you put your money into any business, I'll need you to do a thorough market research. I don't need you to go and ask millions of people what they need to do. I don't need you to go on Facebook and you're doing so many things. You just need to ask the people around you. Ask them that, what do you think about this product? What do you think about, would you like to have this product? Do you have money to spare to buy this product? That's what you're supposed to be asking people. You need to find out before even thinking of buying, before even investing in the business. So that's what many entrepreneurs make nowadays. You get money, you buy these things. There are so many of them that are existing right now. You see, you go to their house, they have products stock, they don't know what, there's no one to buy. They don't know what to do with it. That's money wasted. That's it. And that's when they say entrepreneurship gets hard. Because first of all, you don't do your homework. So before you invest into any business, before you deciding on the business that you want to do, I recommend that you do a thorough market research, understand your clients, get to know your clients before you get into any kind of money exchange, buying or anything. You need to be very careful with that. So you also need to understand the fact that I hear a lot of this, especially for people who want to do food, clothes, water, and basic needs in general. You can ask someone that she'll tell you she wants to sell food, and she believes that since everybody eats, her market will definitely sell. I'm sorry, but it does not work like that. People might want to eat, but do they want to eat what you're selling? People might want to eat, to go to a restaurant, but do they want to go to your restaurant? That's when the problem comes in. It's not just about having the product that you think everybody wants to buy, that everybody needs. People buy what they want. They don't necessarily buy what they need. What they need, they don't need to think too much. Like, you just walk up to the store and buy water and come back. That's something else. But people, you need to understand that people put their monies on what they want. They buy, they don't just buy like that. They use their emotions to buy. They think before buying. They want to have the value of the money. So they will not just walk up to you and just buy like that. Yes, they want to eat, but do they want to eat what you're selling? Yes, they want a clean service, but do they want what you're offering? So that's where you need to think about what your clients want before starting the business. Because when you know what they want, you know what to serve, and you know what they want to buy, or what they want to spend their money on. So if you have any business idea, I want to tell you that please, after this class, go back to your business plan and take note of these things, learn from it, and try to put it into practice. So another point he highlighted in his book was the fact that how to be the first in your marketplace, how to be number one in your marketplace. So most of us in Cameroon, we mostly go crowded to the saturated markets that we have, that has to do with fashion, food, transport, all those very saturated markets. The hair business, the makeup business, everybody wants to learn makeup, everybody wants to learn nails, everybody just going into that saturated market. But all of them are going there, but nobody is thinking of what more am I bringing to that market. People are not thinking. Everybody does nails, yes. I can go anywhere and do my nails. But what is this? What are you offering that you want me to come and do my nails with you? Yeah, I know many people who do perfect nails, that do nails so well. So you need to create value. And if you want to be the number one in your marketplace, there are two things that you can do. Either you be the first to do it, or you add a specific feature to your business. Let me come again. Let me do it again. If you want to be the first in your market, either you number one in your marketplace, either you do it first, either you're the first to do it, or you add a feature or a part that is not known to the rest of those in your industry. For example, I'll give an example with the how to stand out. I'll give an example with the adding a particular feature. For example, if you have to open a pharmacy today, what is that thing? There are so many pharmacies in Cameroon. What are you going to add to your pharmacy that is going to make it known? It's going to make it popular. It's going to make it everybody wanting to come to your place. He gave an example with the pharmacy where their slogan is a 24 hours open. It's open 24 on 24. There were many pharmacies in that area, but nobody was. Maybe people were doing 24 on 24, but nobody was saying it. So they changed their name completely to 24 on 24 pharmacy. That made them who they are today. I mean, they made them anybody that wanted anything from the pharmacy will go to them because they are sure that it will be open 24 on 24. That is adding a future or a part to your business that makes you stand out in the marketplace. So you need to think, if you want to start selling hair, what's that feature you need to add to your hair business that's going to make you stand out? You can decide that, I want to sell just a particular inch of hair. So if I want a particular inch of hair, I know exactly who to go to. That's how you get to be a number one in your marketplace. I'll take an example with clothes. You can focus on doing just black clothes. You can focus on doing just selling just jean material. That means that if anybody is in need of a jean material, the person will come to you immediately. That means you are the first. I mean that they don't even think they might have their normal plug where they get their clothes from, but if they want a jean, they will come to you first. So that's another way of being the first in your marketplace and number one in your marketplace. Okay, so he went further to talk about a very interesting part of marketing. It's the best form of marketing. Take that from me as a marketing student. Is the best form of marketing, which is called the word of mouth. The word of mouth marketing can be defined. It's an unpaid spread of information from one person to another via a conversation, specifically advising on a particular business or product. For example, this is what I'm trying to say. You met your friends at the little gathering, and someone is talking about this particular tie that the person bought, and the tie looks nice. The material is good. He's talking about his experience, but that's word of mouth marketing. The companies don't necessarily need to pay the person to talk about that, but the person's satisfaction is enough marketing for the friends around. I mean, the friends would not even need to double check that the company who sold that tie. They immediately just go to the person because they trust their friend enough. They know that they do not pay their friend to talk about it. Same thing happens, for example, you are amongst your friends and you see your friend walks in and telling you about this very nice hair that she bought. The hair is of good quality. She's flaunting her hair. She's doing stuff. She has put some shiny thing on it. You're looking and you're admiring it. They haven't paid her, but the satisfaction she derived from buying that hair will push others or her friends to go and buy that hair. That's word of mouth marketing. That means that in every conversation, it's very important that in casual conversations amongst people, your brand is mentioned. When your brand is mentioned, I mean, it's a marketing that no one can beat. If I go somewhere and I'm talking about a particular, I think that's what even make them. That's what make big brands. I go to a particular place. I'm talking about UBA, for example. UBA. Oh my God, their card is so nice. I can use their card to run my ads. I can use their card to buy books on Kindle. I can use their card to do a lot of things. I won't even need to tell you that you go and get the card or open an account at UBA. You just want to go and open it without even looking back. Because I've said it and I've told you how good it is. You have seen that I'm using it well and it's working for me. You will go and buy it. That's word of mouth marketing. And it's a very, very important part of marketing. And it just doesn't happen to anyone. You see, sometimes companies do it intentionally. That means that companies do it in such a way that they provide top-notch services and value to their clients. When they do that, that's just it. The client goes around talking about it. A satisfied client is the is an advertising agent, unpaid advertising agent. I mean, when your client is satisfied about this product, I mean, forget it. To talk about it to anyone who wants to hear. So yeah, so he made an interesting remark with why clients stop buying. Have you ever wondered why this client bought today and did not buy tomorrow? This client bought today and tomorrow this client bought today and tomorrow she did not buy. You're wondering, right? There are many reasons why people don't buy. He did an interesting analysis of why customers stop buying. He said 1% of people who stop buying are because they die. 3% are those who change location. For example, those who sell real estate. So those who sell cars, real estate, maybe somebody who comes to your restaurant often, they might change their town and they will leave and they'll not be able to access your business. That's why they'll stop buying your business, because they're no longer in your location, or they're out of town and they have traveled, or they have moved out. And 14% of your customers turn to your competition. 14%. Imagine 40% of your clients that you are seeing today like that will go to your competition just like that, without anything, without any word. They just move without telling you anything. And 14% stop buying from you because of dissatisfaction. So if your product is not good, I would recommend that you check your product, make sure it's of good quality, and it provides value for the money paid. And he mentioned that 68% leave because of indifference and poor attitude and poor customer service. So you can imagine that 68% of your customers are going to leave you today because of indifference or poor customer service. And it happens every day. Especially in Cameroon here, that many businesses don't master the art of customer service. They don't even care. They care about the state they're getting now, and they don't even look forward. They don't even try to project if they're going to have that client in the next 1 month, every day, or the next year. So it takes a lot. You need to put a lot in your business in such a way that you know that this client is going to come back. You need to invest in customer service. You need to invest in providing value. And you need to work on your attitude. Some people don't know how to reply to messages. Some people don't know how to take a bad review. Some business owners don't know how to apologize to a client after doing something wrong. And some people don't even know how to approach a client if they are not comfortable with what the person is saying. So it's a lot. It takes a lot to. It's easy. It can be easy for you to make this sale now, but it'll be a lot difficult to make it later. You need to work hard in such a way that you guarantee the sale tomorrow. So customer service is what makes clients to come back. You can do this. For example, you sell hair and someone buys hair from you. You maybe in their little package you put a wig stand. Man, they are going to like it. A wig stand costs like 2,000 francs. They're getting it for free from you. Why would they not recommend it to the client, to their friends? Why would they not shout your name? Why would they not put a picture on Snapchat and mention you? They will do it without even you asking. So you see, you need to get your clients. You need to hook your clients in a very special way. And I will continue with the hair example. You sold her hair, and maybe after a month or maybe after 2 months, you ask her how the hair is at that time, because sometimes the hair, they can get bad with time. If you are someone who does hair treatment and stuff like that, propose your services and tell her that you do it at a discount. That since I sold this hair to you, if the hair is tangling or anything, you can send it back to me and I will treat it and send it back to you at a good rate. That is how you keep your clients coming back all the time. Treat them like kings and queens, in such a way that when they buy something from you now, they cannot hold their joy. They keep coming back. They tell everyone and anyone about this nice beauty, this nice hair plug of yours. Everybody just wants to talk about it because she's happy. That means you have not only sold to her, you have taken care of her throughout the process, and you have even made another sale because she's going to pay you for the hair treatment. But the fact that you offered the hair treatment and offered a discount, that's a plus to your business. Imagine that you do hair, you do treatment, and you're always checking your clients. You're always reaching out to them. Yes, Summer, I'm definitely going to save the live. I know you came late. There will be a replay. Actually, there will be a replay, so you have nothing to worry about. So we have already started. So for those who are just joining, we are doing the lessons from Small Business Big Money by AKIN, a Nigerian business mogul. He's so good at business. So we started with talking about entrepreneurship. We went further to talk about deciding on how to do business, and just before you joined, we're talking about how to be number one in your marketplace. When you watch the replay, you're going to get everything that I said. Right now, we're talking about how to keep your clients coming, how to keep a client coming over and over and over, and talking to people and talking to everyone about it. So I know you'll be asking yourself that, but how can I make my business to be in every conversation? How can I make my business to be in every conversation? How can I make my clients talk about me often? It's not easy to, in camera, that I'm a business person myself. It's very hard to, for example, I was having a hard time to get clients to give me customer created content. That means taking pictures of my product and sharing their content and experiences. It was very hard for me to get that content from them. So when I was making a sale to each of them, I told them that, okay, I'm going to send this product to you for free. I'm going to take charge of your delivery on the condition that when you get the product, you're going to send me pictures. That's how I got clients to start giving me their pictures and this thing. And some clients are just like they don't really want their pictures out there, and it's okay. It's not like they don't like your product. Sometimes clients are just comfortable not being on social media. So that's the strategy that I use to get clients coming back to me and creating content for me. So he highlighted also that on the kind of things that you could do to promote word of mouth marketing, how to get your clients talking about you everywhere and anywhere that they go. So one of the things you need to do is you need to stay in touch with your clients after they have bought, my dear. Meaning that there's some people who they buy from you, and even to ask you whether you have received your product, they even ask that, have you had your product? Have you received your product? Is there any problem? Did the product get there safely or anything? Some business owners don't even check to know if their products have arrived the client safely, and it's so bad. And you might think that my business, my product is good. I don't need to run after clients. I don't need to check on them often. I don't want to. I'm sorry, but there's a competitor just right next to you. I'm just ready to serve that client of yours. If you just sleep a little bit. So you need to be up on your game. You need to stay in touch with your clients. Go through their status, comment. If they put something funny, just laugh. You're keeping yourself in their mind. You see, so if they're thinking of buying a product, they'll come to you because they always see you commenting on their status or on their snap or whatever. Make sure that you always be in their mind, always be in touch with them. For example, this year I decided, just March, I've decided that every day I will call at least 2 of my clients to check on them. That's what I've decided, that every day I'll call at least 2 of my clients to check on them. Not because I really want them to buy at that time, but I just want to make sure that I'm in their mind. I want to make sure that they know that I care about them. I want them to know that I'm here for them, and just to check on them, just to create a relationship with them. Not necessarily friendship, but to create a relationship where the person knows that, oh, she always comes through for me, she always checks on me, stuff like that. That's what makes clients talk about you when you don't ask them to talk about you. You'll be in every conversation. You might even be calling a client and she's with her friends. I feel like, who called you? She said, no, it's my hair plug who is calling to check on me. They'll be like, wow, hair plug? Really? Calling to check on you? It's special. It's a special treatment. And also another way to get your clients talking about you everywhere is to reward them. There are businesses that have never given anything for free to their clients. And it's bad. It's really bad, honestly. You have not rewarded their clients for anything. They recommend you. All you do is say thank you, and that's all. or you screenshot and thank them. But you need to reward your clients when they recommend you. You need to reward them every time they get a recommendation. If you see that they have a high purchase, let me say for about above 30,000 francs, you give them one product for free. It might cost you something, but it's going to keep your client coming for a very long time. So whatever you're doing to a client today, make sure that you're thinking of the future. You're thinking that, okay, if I'm doing, take it as an investment. Actually, take it as an investment. If you're giving things, if you're rewarding your clients in any way, if you're doing anything for your clients, take it as an investment. They might not buy from you immediately, but they might tell someone who will buy from you. So you need to take that a lot. And also, if you want another way to create more word of mouth marketing is by using influencers and opinion leaders in your industry and those who rhyme with your brand. That's a whole lesson on its own. I'm going to take in another class. Using influencers is very beneficial to your business, but if you don't know how to go about it, you definitely waste your money, like I have done. I've wasted my money a lot on influencer marketing, meaning that I just thought that it was about taking money, paying an influencer that put my brand out there. That's not it. It's not going to work, trust me. So you need to get to influencers in your industry, people you know that match with, that have your target audience, people you know that people believe them, people you know that they engage a lot, because influencers does not necessarily mean people with 1 million followers. A young girl on Instagram who has 2,000 followers can be your influencer, because you are sure that that person is very engaging, and you can come to a compromise. You can come to easy terms with that influencer. So that's another way of promoting influencer marketing. So the last one has to do with strong online presence. Nowadays, if you're not online, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not online, if your business is not online, if you're not actively online as a business owner, oh my God, I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart, but you're on your way to something really, really bad. You cannot own a business in 21st century and you're not online. When I mean online, I don't just mean that you come online and post 5 pictures and go back. No, it does not work like that. When you come online, you post, you create value, you engage with your customers, answer their questions, educate them on what you're selling. That's how you get people to talk about you. For example, what I do often with Perfect Bliss is that once in a while I organize live sessions where I get to interact with my audience on a closer level. So it's very important that you always post on your social media account, and not just posting and putting hashtags and just lame comments. It sounds robotic when you do that. It sounds like the page is owned by somebody who does not care about the business, or somebody who is very contented with the clients that she already has. So anytime if you want to be present online, you need to be actively present. You need to do things that your competitors are not doing, and that's a very good way to even stand out. Your social media can be a good selling point for your business. That means that you can curate your social media account in a way that everyone will want to buy from you. Your account is neat, aesthetic is neat. You're posting very good pictures. Your pictures are clean and everything. All those kind of things make people talk about your brand. So I'm going to move now to the next point. I hope you guys are getting me. Hello, nobody. It's just quiet in the comment section. I don't know if I'm making a point or something. Please say something if you understand what I'm saying. If you've had an aha moment, if there's something that marked you, just tell me in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Everybody's just quiet. I don't know. I'm not talking to myself, of course. So please, I need some noise in the comment section. You guys should tell me if you guys are getting me, if I'm making some valid points. If I'm making valid points, please let me know. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you very much, Gina. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, customer service is definitely key, man. In the future now, if your customer service is not lit now, forget it. I swear. Right now, where customers now, you need to treat them in a way that they will come running down to you every time they have their money in their pockets. You need to treat your customers in a way that they think only about you. They talk about you even to their husbands and boyfriends. That means that you need to get to them. You need to provide so much value. You need to come so much value. Have you come across a situation where after doing all of this, putting everything in place for a business and nothing shows up, just a question? Of course. Theophilus, I'm telling you, of course, you can get it all together and nothing shows up. I would like to let you know that nothing shows up maybe at that moment, but you need to understand that success takes time. You can have your business up today and you don't have any sale for like 5 weeks, 5 months. You don't have anything. It doesn't mean the product has a problem. You need to be consistent. You need to continue giving value. People take a long time. Some people take 3 months to decide to buy a product. And if you post the first month and the next month you're not there, they forget about you. What you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to continuously showing up, the research on ways to provide value to your clients. You need to always be on the top of your game, on top of your industry. You cannot just put the product out today, put everything to order out today, and expecting to just come running. You need to work hard. You need to consistently put out value to your clients, or they will just look like every other person who's excited about the money in their bank account. So you need to keep up. You need to keep putting out content. You need to keep talking about your business. Carry your business on your head. Anybody that cares to hear talk about your business, post your status every day. Even when you don't have a sale, put a smiley face on your status. People like to see growth. People like to see that yeah, she's doing it. Yeah, she's not going down. She's up even without no sale. She's still there. She's still showing up for her business. That's when the people know you're serious. People want to buy from brands that are serious. People want to buy from brands. People want to be sure that if I'm buying from this brand today, next month the person will still be there. So why will you give up after 3 months when somebody is ready to buy in 3 months? People take a lot of time to buy, and there are some products or services that people take a lot of time to research about. For example, for someone to buy for a sensitive product, for example, what can someone want to buy? Someone wants to buy a car. Someone will not take a month to decide to buy a car. People take a year to decide to buy a car. You have your car business, and after 3 months nobody buys and you're sad. Come on, we just knew about you. We just knew that you were a car dealer. You don't also come and start buying cars from me that you just started. We don't know. We're still checking you out. We're still spying on whether you're serious or whether you're legit. People want to see if you're legit. People want to know that I'm giving this money to my person and the money is going to be worth it. I'm going to have value. So if someone wants to buy a house, for example, people don't buy houses every day. People take hours. People take 3 years to buy a house. So if you're into real estate, you need to understand that people take time to buy, but you need to keep showing up. You need to keep showing your houses, the benefits of your houses, where your houses are located. You need to keep putting out the great things about your business, because people take time to buy. For example, if I want that certain product that if I want to buy, I go on Google, I search about it, I search other options. Of course, I search other options. I go to YouTube, I make sure that I know what I'm buying. I go, even just a common lipstick. Before I had to buy a red lipstick, I think last week, I went on YouTube and watched videos on how people are using that lipstick. The kind of shade, how to blend it and stuff like that. So what if the person I saw that lipstick with, what if she stopped selling the business just after I have made my decision? She might just stop. So people take a lot of time to buy. He said it's better to sell products. It's better to sell products people want and not need. How do you know what people want? You know what people want by asking. Ask what people want. Ask people around you that what do they want? People want to eat, but I want to eat rice. But I want to eat rice with corn, peas, jambon, all those kind of things. Specificity. Ask people what they want to buy. You can also use Google. There's a search technique, a keyword search technique that people use to check on Google. For example, before I got to decide on this class, I typed how to, and I saw a lot of options. It said how to start a business, how to do this, and how to start a business was the top search. That's how I knew that people want to learn about business. That's another smart way to know about to know what people want. So you ask them. I'm sure you're in so many groups, right? You ask people in groups, ask your friends that what do you think about this thing before buying it. Even for something as simple as hair, people want to have wigs, but people want to have wigs that are reaching right on their knees or something. People who like short wigs, people who like black wigs, and people who like brown wigs. You ask people what they want, and they will tell you. And it's very smart on when you ask them. They don't just tell you, I want food. You need to ask. They need to give you specificities. They need to give you some valuable tips that can help you to decide on what business to do. So I hope I answered your question. If I have not answered your question, we can always meet privately and we work on what you have in mind, and we will talk about it. I have no problem with that. So we move over to pricing. Pricing is a very important topic that I have had that problem a lot. I have had that problem a lot when it comes to pricing. How many of you have actually reduced your price just to have clients? Please be honest, because I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of reducing my prices just to have clients. That's a very terrible thing to do. Not only do you lose money, but you look like a total joke to your clients. People are like, why are you always dancing with prices? Your price is here today, your price is there tomorrow. It's very dangerous, honestly. It plays a lot on your credibility. I'm so guilty when it comes to reducing prices to get clients. See, I'm a pro with that. But I've got to learn that sometimes it's not about your price. It's about your product sometimes. About maybe you have not sold your product a lot. You have not sold your product properly. You have not created value around your product. You have not really. In fact, when I started selling body butters, I was not having sales that way, and I got to understand that people did not really know what I'm having rubbing oil. What's the need of me? What's the use of me buying body butter? I reduced my prices. The butter was nice. I reduced my price. But I said, Master, but I'm not making money. I'm not making money. What can I do? I did a lot of research on the product, and I said, but this product can actually replace somebody's normal lotion. So I need to be very hard on my marketing. I need to talk about my product in such a way that I post it every day, everywhere. Right now, I produce body butter, and before I'm even done packaging, people have already bought it all because I have created value on that product. I have spoken a lot about it. I'm sure that people were hearing about body butters every day. I was talking about body butter every day. Right now, I didn't even post it a lot, but people keep buying without me talking. So, price is a very important product. You need to avoid. I know there's a certain brand that before you wanted to start your business, you were eyeing. That she's selling 12 inches hair for 65k. You see that? I'm not even worth 65k. I'll buy on and buy it and sell it for 30k. You know, Cameroonians, when they know that when something is cheap, is not good quality. How dare you reduce your price, my dear? Tell me that someone is going to buy. Because me, when I want to buy hair, I go through every blog. I said, the way this one is cheap like that. I'm not sure that is real. But your product is real, but your price is degrading your product. Your price is actually bringing your product to a certain level where it does not make sense. You need to avoid the price war. You need to avoid that. For example, your competitor is doing 50% discount. You rush and do 35. I mean, you're up for some dangerous game, I swear. And sometimes you might not even have the resources, financial abilities to stand up a price war. A price war is very dangerous. I advise that you stick to your prices, to your decent prices. Stick to your decent prices and don't be really concerned about the price of the competitor. You don't know their resources. They might be there like that, and they are having maybe a particular raw material for free from a family member. That's why her price is low like that. But you bring yours low when you're buying everything. I hope you guys are getting my point. So you need to be very careful on how you price your products. And there's one interesting aspect about pricing that many people don't understand. People are not always looking for the cheapest product. You understand now? Have you asked yourself that why do people buy a wig for 150,000 francs in this country? Move around the street, see people with cars that just came out this year. You think that they don't know the price was high? They know. They see other cars which are 5 million, but they're waiting for 55 million. People are not actually looking for. Don't give that excuse that people want to buy things that are cheap. People want to buy things that are affordable, but they don't want things that are cheap. People want value, but people don't want things that are cheap. You understand? People don't want things that are cheap. So you need to be very careful. When you put a certain price on your product, you need to be careful. Because you might be sending a signal of low quality. You might be sending a signal of unseriousness. You might be thinking people might think that you're even a scam because your price is too low. How can you say this is let me say 32 inches wig for 35k, my sister? That's dangerous now. People who's going to buy? Nobody's going to buy because it looks so unreal. Like, how come? You see, that's where prices come into play. So you don't. Please, if you have any question, there's this question mark below here which you can ask a question. At the end of the class, I'm going to answer every question because I cannot answer questions during the live. I might forget what I want to say. So if you have any questions, you can there's this little question mark below here. You can put your questions there and I will answer at the end of the class. Yes, thank you very much. So people are looking for the best deal. Okay, let me give this this example that he made in the book. So there is this man, he wants to buy a washing machine. He gets into a shop and he sees a washing machine for 350,000 francs and the discount is 220. The discount is 220,000 francs. He sees it and he says, okay, let me go and check somewhere else. He goes somewhere else and sees the very washing machine with 220,000 francs with 200,000 francs discount. You see, the original price and the discount price is not much. So what the person is going to do, the person is going to go to the person who he thinks that is going to get a better value. So he will go for the washing machine which is 350,000 francs given at 220, instead of going to the person who gives the machine at 220 and sells it at 200. The value of the 350,000 francs has more value than the 250. So he'll definitely buy the 220 where he gets more value of his money because he knows that this machine is priced high, it's of good quality. So if I'm getting it cheap, I'm having a good deal. So that's another aspect of pricing. You need to understand how you price a product, and clients want the best deal. They're not looking for cheap product. They're not looking for the lowest price. People want to have value for their money. People want to know that if I'm buying this hoodie from Chicharito, it's of the mad quality, and it's definitely of mad quality, I must say. So people want to have value of their money. People don't just want things that are cheap. Yeah. You see people selling like Chicharito. Like for example, he sells hoodies. And people are buying his hoodies for 25k. Yeah, asking like, well, why are people buying this hoodies? Because he has put value on his product. That's why people are buying it. And they believe that when they give the money, they're going to have a hoodie which is going to last them for a very long time and which is of good quality. So people are not necessarily looking for things that are having the lowest price. People are looking for value for their money. That's what you need to put in mind. So we are getting close to the end of the class. So if you have any questions, please, I'll appreciate if you include it in that little box, the question mark part. That's where you can put your questions in. So we're only going to the end of the class, and I would just like to add, I just have to give a recap of what we've talked about. We've talked about entrepreneurship and the common mistakes that entrepreneurs do, deciding on what kind of business to do, how to be number one in your marketplace, word of mouth marketing, how to cultivate word of mouth marketing in your business, and how to price your product. I understand that the explanations are not really in depth, is because I want to keep the class short, And if I have to talk about each point, I mean, I might spend 5 hours here talking about each point, because it's a lot deeper than what is here. So I'll recommend that you definitely get the book. I will let you know at the end of the class where you can get the book from. So he had some bonus tips at the end of his book, of the Small Business Big Money by AKIN ALABI. That's the book we're talking about right now. So he talked about starting small. It's very important to start small. I know that you might have a very huge capital right now that you want to start your business. You're like, I want to open this big restaurant. I want to have this amount of chefs in the restaurant. I want to make it big. And you're just on for the big. It's very important to start small. Starting small is a place where, trust me, I wish I could continue being small, but I have to grow. But starting small is very important, because it helps you to you have the time. You have the time to understand your market at that small level. You have the time to know who you're dealing with at that small level. But if you want to go big, first of all, you're going to lose money, because at the beginning, business is not always what it is at the beginning. It starts rough, really rough. So he recommends that you start small, enjoy your small business, like grow it step by step. Take one step at a time each day. Don't just rush into getting buying clothes worth 1 million from China. Don't just go somewhere. Don't just go online, go to that importation class and buy products worth 1 million. It's very risky. You need to start small. Start with like 200k. Start with close like 200k. Sell small, because that's the time that you get to know your clients better. You sell that little quantity, you get to understand the market. And when you start small, you have it's easier for you to, it's less painful for you to stop the business when you start small. For example, you can start a business today and you say, oh, I made a mistake, I need to stop. I've done that. I started a stock and distribution market where I was selling packaging. My seed capital was like 150,000 francs. I bought a product worth 150,000 francs. But I realized that when the products got here, that's one of my big business mistakes. I did not get to do my market research properly. The products got here and nobody was buying it. Imagine like 150,000 francs in my storeroom, nobody's buying. The products are there. It's just last week that I got to sell those products. I bought them in November. I bought them much. I stocked it in my room, ready to sell, but nobody was buying. So it's important that when you want to start, you start small. You enjoy the community that you have. It's manageable when you start small. You're able to manage your 20 clients that you have at that time. You're able to concentrate on each client at that time. You're able to build relationship with the clients that you have at that moment when you're starting small. So it's important that when you start your business, start small. Take your time. Don't rush it. I mean, there's no, in fact, maybe you should be scared that someone is going to steal your business idea. I'm sure that you're not even the first person that's going to start that business idea. So you just chill. Step by step, you're going to do it. You take your time, do your market research, start with little amount of product, start with 10, then move to 15, go to 20, and don't be so in a hurry to go fast when you start small. For example, you bought 10 shoes to sell today, and you sold them all in 1 week, and you're so pumped up, and you're going to buy 50, and you're stuck with the 50 shoes for like 6 months, and nobody buys. That's business for you. You might think that you have it going, but after some time, you're down. So you need to enjoy. You need to start small, and you need to do it you need to grow progressively. Don't bypass any stage. Learn your mistakes. When you make mistakes when you're small, you are able to correct them fast. For example, you buy a product from China, you buy like 1,000 pieces, and you get here and it's of bad quality and you cannot sell it. You've lost a lot of money. But if you bought 200 or 250, it's manageable, right? Rather than 100 that you've bought. So it's important that you start small, and I think it's a wise decision to start small. It does not make you it does not make you poor. It does not make you look struggling. It's a process, and I think that if you do the process accordingly, you're going to make it. And we have and when you have your business and the profits are coming, oh my God, your bank account is huge now. You've sold, you made a huge profit. What do you do now when you've done the profit? You have a profit. What you do is that you reinvest in your business. Nowadays, what I've seen on internet, on Snapchat most especially, a lady starts business today, and by the end of the month, she has changed the phone. I believe that she's the one who bought it, but she has changed her phone. She has gotten human hair. She has done like the full length of nails. She has in fact, she has spoiled herself. She spoiled yourself. You live once, YOLO. But that's not what you do with business. When you have a business, start making profits, you reinvest in your business. You don't rush to start spending your profit. If you have to even treat yourself, you need to decide that every month, like 10% or 20% of my money, I'm keeping it to do this particular thing. You need to have the budget. Budgeting is very important in business. You need to die on budgeting. You need to kill yourself in budgeting. You need to know that this money, I'm spending this money this way, and this is how it's going to go. That's how you do. You don't just, when you have a profit, you don't spend it like that. You reinvest in the business, and you reinvest wisely, and you reinvest in things that are working. Take note, please. You reinvest in things that are working. Your business, you bought something and it's not working, and you keep buying, my sister. You need to stop. You need to stop and figure out what's wrong and correct it. That is what you do when you start making profit. When you have money, and sometimes when you have so much money in your hands, you get confused. You don't know what to do with the money. You're so excited. You want to increase your stock. You want to start fast. You want to go big, but that's not how it's done. When you have a business, you reinvest wisely. You reinvest in what is working. You put in energy in what is working. You put in money in what's working. The next point is something that you would really love to learn, is that after starting your business, and it's successful, you don't have to start the next one just yet. I wish someone told me that like a year ago, when I started my business, that when you start a business, you don't just move to the next one because the one that you started is successful. I'm sorry, you cannot like always, you cannot kill yourself. You cannot you are stretching yourself too wide, too thin. Meaning that you started this business today, this year, and it's doing well. The profits are coming. The money is coming, and after 6 months, you're running to the next business. Trust me, the first business is going to suffer a lot, because business needs a lot of attention. I mean, you need to be in your business day and night. You're supposed to be in your business every second of the day. You're supposed to be following. You're supposed to be up in your business. You're supposed to be in your business. You're supposed to share your business, talk about your business. And you will not do that well if you have so many businesses to do. It goes the same with the products. You started selling shoes, and the shoe business is working. You started selling this, or you started selling this food, and the food is working. It's working. And suddenly you just start buying clothes, hair, shampoo, and everything. You stretch your profits into many products, and you cannot pay attention to too many products too as well. That goes same for me. I started a skincare brand, and I had about 5 varieties of soaps, and they were not selling well because I stretched my attention throughout the soap. I cannot get up one day and I'm posting 5 different soaps. It makes it hard for the client to decide which one to buy. First of all, clients have a lot of problem with decision, and too many options kills the sales. Too many options kills the chance of a client buying. That one you should know. When you have too many options, it confuses the client. And if you have too many options of the product, don't post them all at once. You can take 1 week to focus on one product, talk about that product until you've said everything you need to say about the product before you move into the next product. Same thing for the business. You grow your business to a certain level, that's like 3 years. When you're going to a certain level before you start thinking of investing before you're thinking of going to another business venture. It's important that you take your business, you nurture, you grow, you reinvest in your business to a certain level before you start thinking of moving to a next business. And it's very important. It's going to save you a lot of heartache. Focus on the business you have now. Build your business. Let the whole world know about your business before you think of going to another one. So another point is that you never close your business to customers. I see a lot of people doing that. I know that sometimes you want to have some time to rest. You want to have some time alone. You don't want to talk, but you will switch off your phone. I'm telling you, a competitor is just right next door to get that client from you. And okay, if you actually don't want to deliver, or if you actually don't want to deliver on that day that you're resting, keep in contact with the client. Let the client know that we can interact, we can have a conversation, we can have this sale, you can send me your money, but I'm not going to deliver today. Don't completely close the doors, not completely block your WhatsApp or block your phone and nobody can reach you. I'm telling you, a client is just waiting, the competitor is just waiting to get your client from you. So you need to always leave your business open. People can send you messages. It's reassuring when a client sends you a message and sees two ticks instead of one. If I want to book for a nail appointment and I see one tick in 2 hours, I'm like, oh my god, maybe she's not even maybe she's on vacation. Maybe she has stopped working. I'll go to the next person I know who does nails and I'll do my nail with the person. The person might not even be doing the nail that day, but the person will say, oh please, can you come tomorrow in the morning for the nail appointment? That's how it's done. You have had your day to rest and you have still had your client because the door of your business was open. So that's what you need to do. You don't need to completely close your business. Even if it goes same from something like a shop. I had a story from a lady, a girl who she told me that she never used to open her shop on Sundays, but one day she just thought that, oh, maybe I should open my shop today. I have nothing doing at home, and let me just open my shop and let me just go and hang out in my shop. And to her greatest surprise, she had the biggest sale of that month on that Sunday. Why? Because on Sunday, that's when people have time to walk around town, drive around town. And if your shop is open, you're lucky. They get there and they buy and you make your money. The person, your neighbor who has the same shop and is at home, you are a step ahead of her because your shop was open on Sunday. And then you cannot open your shop the whole day, but you can give up some 2 hours, 4 hours a day for your shop to open on a Sunday. If you cannot do it, I think there are people who you can pay them to do it. So that's one of the points. Never close your business to customers. It's very bad. Leave your doors open. Even if you're not there, someone can help you to attend. You dedicate the task to someone else to do it. There are some people who have community managers that when they cannot be on their phones, they have other people who handle it. So it's very important. And if you have a business here that is not actively online, I would suggest that you start doing it. And doing it actively, not just coming and posting 5 pictures and leaving. It does not work like that. You need to post all the time, create content, create value, and you're good to go. So it's the bonus point where you need to start small, reinvest in your business, don't build another business yet after you've started, and don't close your business to customers. Go online, and the most important part is that you should save. It's very important to save. When you make profits, you declare 10% of your profit, you do it to save, and you reinvest the rest. Always save. Always save. It's very important for you to save your money in whatever way you can invest in. You can save it in your bank account, savings account, which will generate you profit or interest in 6 months. So you save your business, and it makes sense. It's always good to save. So I will go over the points again. That is all about it, but I'll go over the points again so we remember what we've talked about. So we talked about entrepreneurship, the common mistakes that we make, not jumping on every opportunity when you are looking out for businesses to invest in, deciding on what to do, and you have to understand that you don't create a product before getting a client. You get to the client, know what they want before creating a product that suits them, that helps you to serve them better. We talked about how to be number one in the marketplace. That is either you are being first, or you have a special feature, or you have a special specificity of your business that makes you stand out. We spoke about word of mouth marketing and how to cultivate word of mouth marketing amongst your customers. And we talked about pricing, how to price your products, how to avoid price wars, and how to make clients feel that they're getting the best deal. Also, we talked about, and the bonus points were starting small, reinvest the profits, don't build another business just yet, leave your business open, go online, and save. So that will be all. So I'll be going to the questions. We have 2 questions here. Oh, how can I get a free copy of the book? Okay, I don't have a free copy of the book. The book, you can get the book at Jolly Live Books on Instagram. So if you need the book, you can get it at Jolly Live Books. It costs 6,000 francs. And trust me, the book sells out really fast. So if you need the book, just get it now. Rush to her Instagram page and tell her that you need the Small Business Big Money from AKIN and ALABI, and she will attend to you. I don't have a free copy of the book. I normally don't give my books out because I read them all the time. And the next question is, how do you know the type and kind of business is needed in the market or for a beginner in marketing? I did not get the question properly. Let me read that again. How do you know the type and kind of business needed in the market for a beginner in marketing? I guess from what I understand, you're trying to know if how do you know if your product is a right fit. I mentioned earlier that if you want to know if your product is a right fit, you ask your customers before even engaging in buying or anything. You need to ask them what they need. Study people. Go to your competitor. For people, if you want to sell hair, go to those who are selling hair. Look at what they are selling, and maybe look at what's lacking. What are they not doing? Go to your future competitors and check what they're doing. If they are doing something that if there's something that they are not doing, you can do it. Look forward to doing it. So that's how, if there's a gap in the market, you need to be very attentive. If there's a gap in the market, if you can feel it, you feel it. If you see that somebody is not doing something right, you do it. Go ahead and just do it. So come to the end of the class, and I've answered all your questions. If you have anything that you want, if there's anything that you do not understand, you can send me a DM. My DM is always open. You can come to me anytime if you have any business worry. We can always talk about your business, how you can go about it. And I also like to say, if you're just joining now, I would like to let you know that there will be a replay of this class. It will be available on my Instagram feed. So anytime you come up, you can always find it. You can always listen to it anytime at your convenience, even if you came late. And there will be a replay, so you have nothing to worry about. So this is the book we're talking about. This is the book. You just get Jolly Live Books and you're going to get the book. It's, I think, 6,500 francs. It's available. You can order yours now. And I also want to let you guys know that I will be doing a lot of classes like this. So you guys should, same time next week, we will be doing another review. This is the book I'll be doing next week, The Richest Man in Babylon. This is the book we'll be doing next week, same time, same day, same time. So thank you guys for coming to my live class. I hope you learned something. And if there's anything that you learned and you want more explanations on, you can always get to me and I'll give you in-depth explanations. My DM is open, and I'll be creating content often on marketing, sales, visibility, customer service, influencer marketing, how to grow your business. I'm your girl any day, anytime. I'll be here for you in every way that I can. And thank you so much for coming to my very first live class. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learned something. And most importantly, I hope you put it into practice. It will not mean anything for me to come and speak here for 1 hour, 50 minutes, and you don't do anything now. If you need help, you can come to me. My DM is open. I have no complex. I'm here to help small businesses, like from my experience and from what I know. I don't know if I said it at the beginning, but I'm a marketing expert. I'm a marketing expert, business owner. So I'll be teaching you from knowledge and experience. I will share my experience as much as I can to you. You can follow me on Twitter. That's where I drop my little insights on things that I know, my things that I've learned. So sometimes I'll not always come to Instagram. Some information or some insights are good, are just good when you just drop it. And Twitter is the place where I drop my gems. When they come to my head, I just write it there and I post it. You can follow me on Twitter. Probably actually the same. So, and I would like that you practice word of mouth from this class. So tell your friends that if they have any marketing problem, they can come watch the live. The replay is always available. They can watch it anytime. Thank you very much for coming to my class. Thank you so much. You can share the link to those who were not here today. And so bye guys. Bye. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Bye.